You can also go ahead and shout out our officials. We've got Quick Grayson, Reed DeRules, Mike Some Noise, Velma Deckley, Queen of Catitude, Kate Tastrophe, Tenacious D-Cup, Rhodes Warrior, Danger Muffin, Sweet and Sour Candy, Admiral Mayhem, Bambi Lance, RDFM, Bon Appetit, All in Your Grill, Class Warfarin, Dysentery, and Chewback Offa. We appreciate our officials so very much. It takes so many of them to play this game, and we could not do it without them, so we really appreciate you. And we are off.
Lauren Much jamming for Rose takes lead jammer. Jamming against Sugar Rage for SoCal. Lauren Rose once again through the pack with one to beat for 4 points.
Just barreling right on through that wall of white there.
Lauren Much. That's Lauren Much jamming for Rose City. 4 more points for Lauren Much. I called her Lauren Rose. She must be so sweet.
Lauren Much, another 4, put another 4 on the board. That Rose City tripod in the back there really putting in the work. Oh, we got a star pass to Rocks and Socks for SoCal.
$12 points for Rose on that first jam.
Oop, that's 16 points for Rose City on that first jam.
I stand corrected. Thank you much.
That is Speedy Gonzalez on the jam line for SoCal.
Spring Roll jamming for Rose. Spring Roll taking lead jammer right off the jam line. Jam line brought to you by Canyon Building and Design.
Speedy also out of the pack with a little bit of a spin move on the inside.
Spring Roll puts up her points and calls off the jam.
It looks like we had a back block on one of Rose City's blockers there right at the end, so they're going to start this jam down a blocker. That is Lala Tiburona jamming for SoCal and Zip jamming for Rose City. Zip breaking through, picking up lead. Lala still looking for a little bit of daylight back there. Ooh, hard hit to Mona in the front here. Looks like there's some confusion. Not sure if that was a cut or not.
To cut or not to cut is always the question.
Always better to be safe. We had another star pass there. And 4 more points for Rose City on the board.
A little bit of adjustment taking place in the pack just before the whistle. As Evangelical, jamming for Rose City, is declared lead jammer. And if you thought you saw a track cut, that was in fact a no pass, no penalty. Bubbles jamming for SoCal. Evangelical meeting up against a brace 4-wall of SoCal blockers.
SoCal with really trying to slow Rose City down a little bit here. Rose City not having it.
Evangelical coming back to the pack, looking for some points.
We had a star pass for SoCal to Snips. Snips, unfortunately, now also stuck. Which is usually the position that you see the jammer looking to make a pass in, but in this case, already used that move.
Yep, didn't behove them. However, also stuck, you've got Evangelical behind 2 SoCal blockers and a brace.
We've got a blocker each from each team bridging, just sort of watching it play out.
And a SoCal blocker headed to the penalty box.
Looks like Bubbles picked up a penalty on that last jam, but not while wearing the star, and that's what matters.
I don't know if you've got 6 penalties still not wearing the star.
Well, yeah, this early in the game. But point being, it's not a power start.
That's true. Wearing the star for SoCal is Molly Boomer. Molly Boomer, and it goes up against Much. Much is declared lead jammer.
Much is not playing roller derby so much as they're playing like Red Rover.
That's, yeah, I can see that.
Ooh, a little backwards toe stop jog there. Much very, very agile on their feet there.
Much goes to the inside line, going to recycle.
Looks like we had a star pass for SoCal to Rocks. Unfortunately, in a very similar situation to last jam.
Much coming through again, finds the outside to her liking, tries it and has to recycle.
We're getting scrappy out there.
I'm noticing, this is the first time I've ever gotten to see Rose play live, to be honest with you. And I'm noticing that Much is a very bouncy jammer. She bounces off of blockers and continues on. I can appreciate that. I was a very bouncy blocker. I bounced my butt up off the floor. And Much calls the jam. 4 points on that pass.
20 points on that jam, bringing the score to 52-0 Rose City.
Yes.
That is Sugar Rage jamming for SoCal and Spring Roll jamming for Rose City. Spring Roll
takes a shirt whip off of, I believe that was OMG WQF, and flies around the track.
Sugar Ray's really trying to figure out a way to get around this purple wall here. Oh, and there we go. Makes it on through. But Spring Roll calls it off. That is Speedy Gonzalez jamming for SoCal.
And Rose takes lead jammer once more on the skates of Zip. Jamming for SoCal is Speedy Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez forced to recycle. Zip fighting hard to get through and does. Speedy Gonzalez once again forced to recycle all the way back to that Canyon Building and Design jammer line. 4 points go up for Zip.
Got a forearm penalty on one of Rose City's blockers.
They'll be taking a seat in the Birdie's penalty box. Birdie's Donuts and Diner and Donuts in Sholo, Arizona.
Speedy, unfortunately, also been getting sent to the penalty box, which means it is a power jam for Rose City.
Zip into the back of the SoCal blockers and through. 4 points up for Zip.
Now, for those who aren't as familiar with the rankings and things like that, if this is seeming kind of rough, it's because Rose City is the best team in the Western region, like by no small margin.
By no small margin.
Yeah, so this is not. It's not
seeded unfairly.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, if it seems like it's insane. It's also a double elimination tournament, so both of these teams will continue to play.
Even helical jamming for Rose. That is Speedy Gonzalez on the track for, actually coming out of the penalty box for SoCal.
We got Snips and Gnarly Nay holding Rose City's jammer back here. Oh, and Snips unfortunately getting sent to the penalty box on an out of play penalty. Got a little too far away from the pack there.
Just a smidgen.
Again, we got Gnarly Nay, this time with Ralph. Being careful not to make that same out of play mistake.
Even helical clear for 4 points.
Snips getting back on the track. We're going to start this jam with one blocker on the box for SoCal. There's Lala Tiburona on the jam line for SoCal.
And Lauren Much once again for Rose, and Lauren Much once again lead jammer. That's 100% for Much. That's 100% jammer success rate for Lauren Much.
And Rose City's pivot sent to the penalty box, evening out the what was a pack advantage there, and is no longer. We got a star pass to Rocks for SoCal. As Ralphie gets back on the track, coming in to help out.
Lauren Much putting up another 4 points.
Rocks breaking out of the pack.
Lauren Much got the signal from the sideline and the call off. Timeout being called by SoCal. This timeout brought to you by our merchandise table. Go check out the merchandise table and buy your Arizona roller derby gear. While you're over there, don't forget they've got merch from the other teams that are playing, as well as exclusive Cactus Cup merchandise. They will sell out, so get it early and get as much as you want. While we're still in timeout, now's a great time to remind you of our recovery row. Don't forget about our recovery row. We've got Essential IV Drip Arizona gearing you up for peak performance. They're the official hydration and wellness partner of Cactus Cup. While you're over there, sign up for and schedule your Morgan Rojas massage therapy It's only $2 a minute. Check them out. She will fill up, and or they will fill up. And if massage isn't your thing, but you need a little tattoo therapy, I totally do. Rattlesnake Romance Tattoo will be doing Flash on location all weekend. Check out their booth in Wellness Corner.
And we are back from that timeout. We got a nice empty penalty box. That is Bubbles jamming for SoCal and Spring Roll jamming for Rose City.
Spring Roll getting another shirt whip off of OMG WTF. OMG prepared to give the shirt whip once more, but Spring Roll says, I got this. Multiplayer block being assessed on a SoCal blocker. Taking a seat in the Birdies penalty box. Do forgive our microphone noise. We are having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we are trying to fix it. Spring Roll takes to the air and nets herself 4 points.
SoCal's attention kind of sort of divided here between helping out their jammer and holding Rose's back. We did have a star pass to Rogue Grammer there, but Rose City called off the jam before she managed to get very far. When you're playing a team like Rose City, truly just getting out of a pack is an accomplishment.
Agreed. Their blockers are quite literally second to none.
Yes.
And they train very, very hard.
Yes.
In those beautiful purple 187 pads. 187, one of the sponsors of Cactus Cup 2024. Oh no!
Ooh.
Rose City's jammer Zip taking a seat in the Birdies penalty box. Leaves SoCal with the power jam.
And they could use it. That is Boomer.
Is that Malaboomer wearing the star?
Yes, it is.
I actually can't hear you.
Another Rose City blocker sent to the penalty box on a directional, and Boomer is through. Picking up lead for SoCal for the first time this game. And that is 4 points on the board. I don't know if you can hear this at home, but the crowd is going wild.
Those are the first 4 points for SoCal on the board this game, and let's hear it for Malaboomer.
And Boomer calls it off. Fantastic jam for SoCal, putting 6 points up there on the board. And looks like we've got an official review being requested by Rose City. So we'll wait and see what that is. Truly, I wish that we could convey to the people at home what the energy in the room just did.
The word electric is not enough.
Yeah.
I think
the people love an underdog.
always.
They really do.
Always, always, always.
It's me. I'm the people.
Official review brought to you by our, Pivot Line sponsor, Pivot Line for this is game 5.
I believe this is game 5.
Oh my goodness, the day has gone so quickly.
Is it game 4 or is it game 5?
I'm going to say game 5. Anyway, Pivot Line's brought to you by the Arizona Derby Dames. In either case, Arizona Derby Dames, the world's largest bank track roller derby league, and our sister league right here in Arizona. So check them out, Arizona Derby Dames. Official review continues. Don't forget, you still have a chance to buy tickets for the last item in our raffle that will be called at the halftime of the last game. It is an art print donated by Rattlesnake Romance Tattoo. So check them out. If you're not interested in the raffle, go check out Rattlesnake Romance Tattoo right here in our our wellness alley. They're doing flash tattoos all weekend long.
Check. Rose City used their official review on the back block call on Purple Zero in the last jam. The call will stand and they'll lose their review. Thank you.
Thank you, Admiral Mayhem.
The call stands. We missed what the actual official review was, what was requested, but we do know that that it was the call stands. I think that the people at home can hear it better than we can, but for those of us who are here.
Jamming once again for Rose is Zip, and they'll be taking on Sugar Rage for SoCal.
We got one. Oh, it's a power start.
It is a power start.
It's a power start for SoCal.
Rose's blockers literally running Sugar Rage all over the track. She is fighting hard.
Ooh.
Nice dance on the inside line. Gets Sugar Rage. Lead jammer.
2 in a row. As Zip gets back on the track, but SoCal did manage to secure that lead jammer position.
Summoned from the Birdies penalty box. All 80 wheels on the track once more.
That is Slam Rogue, Ralphie, and Nay up there in the front holding it down.
Bridging for Rose is Owen G. WTF.
It does seem like SoCal has sort of figured out what Rose's the style is. Like I think in the first couple jams you had to adjust to it a little bit.
Yeah. Getting a bit of a strategy coming online, especially if you've never played a team before or played a team like Rose before.
Absolutely. You can see just in terms of how far the pack is traveling, it's traveling a lot less in these last couple jams.
And there's a lot less of the rock and stop.
Yes, yeah. And we are back. That is Speedy Gonzalez jamming for SoCal and Evan Helical jamming for Rose City with one blocker in the box for Rose. Got Rox Battle and Max in the front here.
For a moment there, Speedy Gonzalez was fighting the entire Rose City block, or the entire contingent of blockers on the track with her hips.
That is tough. So much of Rose City's, I don't know if you'd call it a strategy, but so much of Rose City's advantage is just that these are some of the strongest skaters I've ever seen, like physically strong.
Literally, like I think they could lift me.
Yeah, oh yeah, without a doubt. And Evan Helical has picked up 4 points there. The pack is scooting along now. Now they're cooking with gas over there. Evan Helical dodging on through as Speedy gets back on the track. Ooh, Evan Helical going for the apex jump, not landing it, getting recycled to the back by Rox.
Okay, we'll do it on the next.
Speedy also getting recycled to the back. The whole pack is just moving clockwise.
Quick shout out for the Twitch team. Bad Attitude says AJ is my favorite. AJ.
Ooh, we got a star pass. Oh, no, never mind, a star stash, but Speedy made it out of the pack there. Sorry, thank you for the compliment. I got you excited. Thank you, Abby. Abby is also a SoCal skater, so. Actually, there's a lot of SoCal skaters in the chat right now.
In the chat right now? That's awesome. I do love to see a fan base and a, not just a fan base, but a team and a family show out.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm sure that there are also a lot of Rose skaters, but that's not.
Commenting
it just doesn't
and
happen to be
showing
my
us.
home team. My home team happens to be SoCal, so.
Like, I would make a
We
comment.
got Lala Tiburona and Lauren Much on the jam line.
I mean, I would also notice if a Yellow Rose Derby Girl skater said something.
Yeah. That is Junkie getting sent to the penalty box for SoCal.
Lala Tiburona being forced to recycle. Four points go up for Rose City.
Lala's out of the pack. It really does feel like SoCal's picking up some steam here. We've got Nuke in the chat. So many beautiful spins. So many. It's true. We got Bubbles and Spring Roll jamming. Ooh, we got a
Spring Roll with a signature spin move, getting her past the last SoCal blocker, which was, I believe, Rocks and Socks.
Junkie getting back on the track.
Forearm being assessed on Rocks and Socks. We'll head to the birdie penalty box. Spring Roll through on the inside.
That was the Rose City captain Beans playing some offense there for Spring Roll in the front. And again, Beans is really running that offense in the front there. Rox is back on the track. Took that star pass. Unfortunately, now has all four Rose City blockers up to contend with.
Spring Roll getting some offense there from Tenacity.
16 points for Rose City on that last one, bringing the score to 157-9 Rose City. We've got one blocker in the box for SoCal. We got Boomer and Zip jamming. More of those beautiful spins.
And Zip picking up lead jammer. Zip with another spin. And 4 points.
That is Stan and Simonis really holding it down in the back, making it sure that Boomer doesn't have even a little inch of daylight to get through. Oh, we got a star pass to Rogue Rammer, who almost managed to make it past, but those Rose City blockers caught up.
Rogue Rammer, an MVP of their SoCal's first game.
Yes.
And Stan the Woolman headed to the Birdie's Diner and Donuts penalty box.
And Rogue is through. Got about 40 seconds to try to. Oh, and then there's Rose City calls it off.
Another thank you to our league sponsor, AAA Pads. Thank you for sponsoring the league and the Cactus Cup 2024.
SoCal's got a nice little pack advantage starting out this jam. 2 blockers in the box for Rose City.
Mia Palau jamming for the first time for Rose up against Speedy Gonzalez. Mia Palau pushes through a brace 3-wall at the front.
And Speedy is unfortunately sent to that penalty box, which means it is a power jam for Rose City.
Stan the Woolman headed back to the Birdie's Diner and Donuts penalty box. I believe that was a destruction call. Sometimes you see the hand move, but you don't see what the hand did.
Yeah.
And this half guess.
Speedy's back on the track. Ooh, with an apex jump and breaking right on through. Really living up to her name here. We got a little bit of a jammer race.
There's some jammer offense. We don't get to see that much today.
And Rose City calls it. Someone in the chat spotted that last call. It was a destruction call.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, chat.
Twitch has the best view in the house.
Yes, oh, definitely. Shout out to our AV team there. We got Sugar Rage and Evangelical jamming. Snips and Rogue up in the front there, but Evangelical's too much. Sugar Rage almost getting through there, but
low block being assessed on Beans, headed to the Birdie's Diner and Donuts penalty box. Evangelical through on the inside. Nearly untouched on that pass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Rogue Rammer timing that hit, bumping Evangelical out on the inside, recycling them all the way to the back. Rogue is really on that jammer this right now, and to great effect. That is Snips, the start pass to Snips on SoCal. The chat saying, Speedy, please teach that backward apex jump. I agree. I love watching that. I would love to watch that happen more often.
I would pay to learn that, pay good money, folding money.
Yeah.
Of course, what skill would I use it for? Just to show off at parties?
I mean, it's a good one.
Much jamming for Rose, takes lead jammer up against Lala T. Barona. Four points go up for Much. Much just threw on the tippy toes of her toe stops, but stays in bounds.
Doing like a little bit of a Fred Flintstone bowling move. Yeah.
Hey, with all the spins and the tippy toes, we could go with ballet.
Oh, yeah.
Cactus Cup Ballet 2024.
Sometimes some of these moves are so graceful. It is like it's close.
Gorgeous.
It is
yeah.
close. And then other times it's more like bowling with human bodies.
It's kind of both.
Looks like we did have a star pass for SoCal to Rox. Unfortunately, Rox is stuck in the back up against Rose City tripod there. And that is halftime. We are going to have a 15-minute break, so go ahead, get up, walk around, stretch your legs, get a snack. If you're in the house with us, go ahead and mosey on over to our merch table, see what's up. And we'll be back here in about 15 minutes. Oh yeah, Daniela of the water bottle, please make your way up to the announcer table to pick that up. Thank you so very much.
Yes, Daniela, who has been to Bisbee. Daniela, come pick up your gray water bottle with stickers on it.
Hey folks, did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. If your helmet size is a small, but your teammate's size is an extra large, wearing the same helmet shell doesn't just look kind of funny. The functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised.
The 888 certified Sweat Saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
giving you the highest level of protection upon impact. Try for yourself. We've got you.
All right, we are just about ready to get back at it, so go ahead and find your seat.
Actually, now's a great time to remind you, Daniela, if you have a gray water bottle and your name is Daniela, I have it. It's over in the announcer booth, Daniela. I don't want to keep it. Come and get it. There you go. So, CJ, I was looking at the stats over here, and it's actually been a relatively clean game penalty-wise.
Yeah.
Most person with the most penalties only has 4 at the half, which...
Especially given how, I'll say, enthusiastically Rose City plays. Like, that's impressive.
That's impressive, and with the kinds of forces you're coming up against, sometimes penalties are hard to avoid, and they've done really well.
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes you get a penalty just trying to stay upright.
True story. I have got that penalty before.
Yeah.
Back to the action in about, we'll say about 10 seconds. Okay. Score.
SoCal starting the half with 2 blockers in the box. Not the best situation to be in, but could be worse.
I've seen worse.
Yeah.
But it never feels good to be on the receiving end unless you kind of knew it was coming.
Oh, yeah.
Spring roll, taking lead jammer right out of the gate. Jamming for SoCal, Sugar Rage. Spring roll on the outside, picking up 4 points.
I was talking to some of the players in the halftime, and they said, and granted, this was not a Rose City player, so this could be hearsay, but my understanding is they have a 47-page playbook. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Rose City's something else.
I know no one can see me on camera, but my jaw hit the table.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah. They are professionals, truly.
Uh-oh, Sugar Rage taking a seat in the Birdie's Diners penalty box.
Which means both jammers are in the penalty box, so we got to get somebody up and out there. Just going to trade places.
Four points up for spring roll. Track cut being assessed on Sugar Rush. Not what you want to hear at this point in the game.
Yeah. Happens to the best of us. I mean, not me, because I don't skate, but...
And not me, because I was never the best at what I did.
That was Lala up in the front there giving Spring Roll a little bit of trouble. And Sugar Rage is going to get right back on the track just in time to avoid a power start on this next jam. Penalty box is clear. You love to see it.
Love to see 80 wheels on the track when you can.
Yeah.
And that's Evangelical taking lead jammer. A hallway was opened for her by the Rose City blockers.
Yeah.
It was like, oh!
Oh, and we got a star pass for SoCal to Rocks and Socks. It was almost a sneaky pass, but Rose City spotted it right away.
That's true.
They got eyes like hawks.
Yeah. Seems to be going about as well as many of the star passes have gone.
Yeah. And Rocks is out. Evan Helkel calls it off. We got Lala Tiburona on the jam line for SoCal.
And Ref Class Warfarin saying hi to the Twitch seed as they pass by.
Lauren Much jamming for Rose City.
Lauren Much taking a shirtwave off of OMG WTF to take lead jammer. Simonis taking a seat in the Birdie's Diner and Donuts penalty box.
Lala manages to break through that last blocker. SoCal shutting down that jam pretty quickly. Just 4 points on the board for Rose City. Starting this jam, Rose City's got their pivot in the box. Not that, I don't think that they've actually needed to make a star pass even once yet this game, but
I mean, if they wanted to.
Yeah.
But with Zip wearing the star and taking lead jammer, they don't have to this time.
We got both pivots in the box now. And Bubbles is through, out of the pack. That is 2 jams in a row there that SoCal managed to break through. And Rose City calls it off. But again, SoCal keeping the points to just 4 on that jam, which that in and of itself, keeping Rose City's score low on a jam is an accomplishment.
And I know the current score does not say air quotes low.
Yeah.
But it's actually,
yeah,
in reality.
Starting nice and close up to the up by the Arizona Derby Dolls pivot line there. Spring roll is through right away. Boomer scooting through and breaking out of the pack for it's a third jam for SoCal. And it's Slamurai and Rogue and Nay in the front there, really holding it down. Like I said, SoCal is my home team, and I do try to stay impartial most of the time. But when you're watching a first seed play, it's not about it being my home team. It's about you like an underdog.
Yeah, you love an underdog.
Exactly.
You also like to see different levels play together and see how they play up to
Yes,
the level. And
exactly.
see what happens when they rise to that challenge.
Exactly.
As you can see here, rising to the blocking challenge against Evan Helical here in the front, whereas perhaps at the beginning of the game they may not have had this much success. Good bridge work there by the SoCal blockers. Sugar Rage pushing hard against a brace 3-wall of Rose blockers. Waterfall work being done there by the Rose blocker contingent.
Sometimes the jammer will try to be sneaky about taking the star off. Not in this case. Yeah,
No.
they practically made eye contact and then took the star off. And we got a pass to Rocks.
Rocks and Socks, the premier taker of the star passes this game. You know,
I think I would go Rocks for blocker.
Or Team Spirit, because she's doing both a lot.
Yeah. That is Speedy Gonzalez and Lauren Much on the jam line. Speedy, unfortunately, getting sent to the penalty box, which means it is a power jam for Rose City. Rose City holding Junkie in place in the back there, keep preventing SoCal from being able to run the pack. Although maybe they wouldn't have run the pack anyway. They're not doing it.
When you force the running of the pack, you also sometimes risk the splitting up of the pack.
Yeah.
And if you can't keep your wall together or your pod together, you have no blocking strength.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And blocker strength is kind of where SoCal has picked up quite a bit in the second half.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Lauren Much, however, still putting up 4 points.
Yeah, Lauren Much also picking, clearly got like a refresh in on that half, came out of here with a lot of
Yes.
energy.
She picked up the oxygen.
Yeah, maybe got a quick IV drip.
IV drip. Oh, that's true. Pick up an IV drip over here in our recovery row if you're feeling a little dry, a little dehydrated, or you just need a little boost.
You will need more than 15 minutes, though.
That's true. Go get poked, but you will need more than 15 minutes. It does take a little time.
We got one in the box for SoCal. That is Zip breaking out, quite literally zipping out of the pack, picking up that lead jammer spot as Lala Tiburona is trying to break through that Rose City tripod in the back.
A little bit of offensive work there being done by number 247, Mia Pilau.
Oh, and we had a star pass on SoCal to Rocks.
Multiplayer block being assessed on Rose City's Mia Pilau. Mia Pilau going to take a seat in that Birdie's Donuts and Diner penalty box.
Got Lala and Nay up in the front there trying to hold Zip back. Unfortunately, they can only get so far away from that. Ooh.
Is that Zip headed to the
I believe that
Birdie's
may have
Diner
been,
and
yeah.
Donuts penalty box?
Yeah, which means it is a power jam for SoCal.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, it's not. No. That was just a really long
Teased us.
recycle.
That was a long recycle. In fact, I was afraid that it was.
Yeah.
But
Again, I mean, Rose City can afford to take their time.
if 16 points on that jam.
Did anybody in the last game score more than 24 in a jam?
Fun little fact, thus far, actually, the tournament record so far for most points in a jam is actually held by SoCal's current pivot, Rogue Rammer. She took the star and got 24 points in a jam earlier today.
And that spring roll picking up lead jammer for Rose City. Snips on the block against spring roll, but they're going to have to let her go. Oh, that echoed. Simona's caught in a compromised situation, says, I cannot do any more than I am doing.
Bubbles heads to the penalty box, which he did as a power jam for Rose City, and they're going to call it in order to give themselves a power start on this next jam.
Evangelical on the line once more. Actually, she's not on the line. She's lead jammer. Bubbles jamming for SoCal. Bubbles, of course, starting off in that Birdie's Diner and Donuts penalty box. If you're in Show Low, go check out Birdie's. I personally am staying in Phoenix.
I think I'm also staying in Phoenix, but I'll be totally honest, I did not book the Airbnb, so I don't really know. Bubbles is back on the track.
And Evangelical racked up a few frequent flyer miles with that little apex jump.
You know, so often teams really have to sort of pick and choose, blockers have to pick and choose. They have to sort of be coordinated on deciding, you know, are we playing defense, are we playing offense? I think part of what makes Rose City so strong is that they can do both. They can hold down the defense with just 2 or 3 jammers and send somebody else to go handle that offense, which is
that really speaks to the level of training.
Oh yeah,
that they're able to do.
Yeah. If you told me that every single Rose City skater also played on, Bubbles is out of the pack. Also played another sport at this same level, I would not be surprised.
Nope, not surprising at all.
Oh, looks like we got an official review requested by SoCal. So we're gonna see those captains and coaches headed out there to have a little chat.
They got it. This official review is brought to you by Arizona Derby Dames. Arizona Derby Dames are pivot line sponsor for this game. Thank you to Arizona Derby Dames, the largest bank track league in the world.
I did not know that.
And a huge thank you to our vendors on Vendor Row. Go check out From Under the Bed Derby podcast. Allstate Insurance, the Mauser Agency. Check out All Safe Solar with Alan Bernard. Zach Young with the Donnelly Group. Red Hot Print Shop for some awesome t-shirts and goodies. Red Hot Print Shop also has in-house tourney merch. Don't forget about Blossom Beauty Lashes to bring out your natural allure. And Oh My Quad Skate Shop. Also, a huge thank you to our event sponsors.
SoCal was using their official review to look for a cut call on the purple jammer in the last jam. The no call will stand and they'll lose the review. Thank you.
The no call stands. The no call stands. And they lose their review.
Jamming once again for Rose City, we've got Lauren Much up against Malaboomer for SoCal. Malaboomer, a hard fighting jammer at the back of the pack.
That SoCal wall really, really giving it to Lauren Much. The same could be said for that Rose City wall, giving it to Boomer.
Malabimmer getting pulled back for that recycle, yeah.
Rogan slam recycling all the way to the back. At least I think that that's what was happening. Sometimes you look down and check the chat, and you look up and
it's over, or
yeah,
it's happening.
it's hard to say.
Yeah. That speaks to the speed of what happens to us here in roller derby. Is you just glance and it's over with.
Yeah. We got Sugar Rage and Stan on the jam line. I think this might be our first time seeing Stan jamming.
That's correct. This is Stan's first time donning the star. They're doing well for themselves as they've taken lead jammer.
Wow.
And just physically moved.
Yeah, Stan just hit the pack so hard that it sort of lifted Battle off the ground a little bit.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And some yeoman blocking and O work done there by Tarantula, just pushing the SoCal blockers.
Ooh, and we got a star pass to Rocks, a very successful star pass. And Rose City calls the jam. They put 12 points up. Bring the score to 332-9, Rose City.
Class warfare and making sure the track is clear.
Pack starting out, all kinds of spread out there.
They'll come together. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Another shirt whip off of OMG WTF by Zip, Nets lead jammer.
That is Speedy jamming for SoCal. Zip coming up against Nay and Junk there. Rogue Rammer getting sent to the penalty box as Zip breaks out of the pack again.
OMG WTF has given so many shirt whips, their jersey is stretched.
It's good to have a signature move. Ooh.
Ow. Zip headed to the Birdie's Diner and Donuts penalty box, leaving a power jam there for Speedy Gonzalez and SoCal.
Zip tried to call it off, did not realize that they had gotten a penalty there.
Speedy Gonzalez going to the outside, gonna cycle back behind Morgan Levy, and OMG WTF. Zip back on the track as if summoned from the penalty box.
And Speedy makes it through. Zip is hot on Speedy's tail. And we have no lead, which means that if Speedy can pick up a point in the next 2 seconds.
And I think this is...
Did not quite get there in time.
Is that the first 2-minute jam we've seen?
But oh no, I take it back. Oh, Speedy did put 4 points up on the board.
Speedy did put 4 points on the board, and that
4
was the
points on the board for SoCal.
first forced 2-minute jam.
Yes, yeah.
Oh my God. Of the second. Jamming once again for Rose. We've got Spring Roll taking on Lala Tiburona for SoCal.
That SoCal defense really doing a solid job of holding Spring Roll. And Lala's through.
Lala,
Almost
not quite
through.
through. Not
Almost
quite
through.
through.
Not quite through.
Lala's getting recycled. All
As
the
is
way
Spring
to that
Roll, though.
pivot line.
Everyone's getting recycled.
Everyone's cycling. It's almost bicycling.
Yeah.
Not quite. Spring roll bouncing off of Max. Tarantula with the O work there, and Lala Tiburona still pushing on that tripod of Rose blockers, not giving up.
We are halfway through this jam and still have not established a lead jammer. That is
Extraordinary for this game.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. That is impressive.
And just as you said it, Spring Roll takes lead jammer.
I jinxed them.
You did the announcer jinx.
I know. In fairness, they can't hear me. I know. I have it on good authority that you can't hear us
but
on
we
the track.
control the strings of fate.
That's a good point. Spring roll getting held by a tripod of Ralph, Rox, and Max there.
Spring Roll calling the jam off rather than be forced to recycle.
Just 2 points on the board for Rose City on that jam.
And that is the lowest scoring jam for Rose this game.
Yes, I think we had one no point jam. No, maybe not. Maybe not.
Not this game.
Oh, not this game. Yes, yes.
Last game we did.
We got Snips is jamming. And Evangelical jamming for Rose City.
Is this the first time we've seen Snips take the start at the beginning
It
to
is,
start
yes.
the jam?
Yep.
Evangelical takes lead jammer. That is some amazing pack control happening here in turn one, right in front of the announcer booth. Evangelical pushing against OMG WTF with the O work. You know, that's, I think, the first time I've ever gotten to announce that on mic.
Oh, and Bubbles is out of the pack, forcing Rose to call off the jam. The chat is impressed. Beautiful pack work on that one, SoCal, from Bo Don't Know. Nuke saying, dang, Rogue, that was solid.
It was.
And a nice Bubbles from Gurmaid.
Are those also SoCal
Yes.
teammates and family members?
Yes, at least 2 of them.
Shout out to the Twitch feed keeping us talking, keep us up.
Yes, keeping us company. We got Boomer and Lauren Much jamming.
Beautiful O work there done by Mia Palau for Rose. Lauren Much still stuck behind the blockers of SoCal. If I just got louder in the Twitch feed, I'm sorry. It got louder here in the room.
Yes.
I'm a talker. I like to hear myself speak.
I can't hear myself think with the energy, the noise in this room.
But the
in a
energy
positive way. In a positive
energy in this
way.
room is phenomenal.
Yes,
so.
yeah.
Oh, Malaboomer wearing the star now for SoCal. We've got a blocker for Rose taking a seat in the Birdie's Diner and Donuts penalty box. Lauren Much declared lead jammer.
Ooh, we've got both pivots and a blocker apiece in the penalty box.
Uh-oh. Malaboomer taking a seat in the penalty box in that star chair.
Yes, it does look like Boomer still had the
Star when she did
star,
it.
yeah.
She took a pass.
Unfortunately. So it is a power jam.
Power jam for Lauren Much. with a pack advantage just barely for SoCal just recently.
Yeah, the pack's looking a little thin on the track here.
Lauren Much calling the jam.
We've got just about 3.5 minutes left in this game. Score is 366-13. It's the other thing about the way that the scoring works is when you play a team that is so much higher ranked than you, you can actually move up in ranks just by losing by
the right amount.
Yeah, by the right amount, yeah. And SoCal is still in that range. At least last I checked the point differentials, but...
Fortunately, I'm not a mathematician. I don't do that sort of thing.
That is Boomer and Zip jamming. Zip coming up against Speedy and Slam. Oh, of course it's Boomer.
Track cut being assessed on Lala T. Barona. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Gnarly Nay.
Yeah. They are roughly the same height.
It's the height thing,
Yeah.
and they're both wearing the same color helmet.
Yeah, they're both pretty tall. Kept it to 4 points on that last jam. We got spring roll jamming for Rose City as Boomer gets back on the track. Still got one blocker in the box for SoCal. And spring roll picks up that lead jammer spot. I'm sorry, that was a scoring pass.
That was a scoring pass for 4 points.
They're just so fast.
Yes, she did that, but she also did the other thing too.
Yeah. Ooh, and we have a start pass on SoCal to Bubbles, who also breaks out of the pack.
The scoreboard control by Rose is very strategic. I don't know. The word escapes me just as I thought it. And I saw a meme the other day that had a crazy looking goat that said I had a thought and it bounced off another one and I lost them both. Yeah.
Looks like we got Rogue Rammer starting on the jam line for the first time this game. And Evangelical jamming for Rose City.
Speedy Gonzalez trying to block there and then transferred over to Snips.
SoCal's trying to bridge it, but still had to ultimately let Evangelical go.
Evangelical once again hopping over that little apex corner, disregarding the line.
Somebody in the chat said Bubbles hitting the zoomies out of the pack. I absolutely will be adopting hitting the zoomies. Oh, and we got a star pass to Speedy. Almost managed to make it out, but I got bumped out. Had to get recycled to the back.
Gonna come back behind Simonis. Once again bumped out in that turn. Coming back behind Morgan Levy and Simonis. Giving herself a little breathing room. And that is the game.
Our unofficial score is 391-13 Rose City. Unbelievable game. And that is now our final score as well. Give it up for the SoCal Kraken and for the Rose City Rollers. Truly a fantastic game on both sides.
Electrifying. Very, very awesome to watch.
Stick around. We are going to announce MVPs in just a minute or two.
We'll take a moment while the teams are taking pictures and saying MVPs to say, hey, Daniela, I've got your water bottle. Daniela, I've got your water bottle. It's gray at the announcer booth. Stay tuned, folks. We got MVPs coming up in a minute. Just a minute. Alrighty. You-
City first or SoCal?
Okay, for Rose City, MVP blocker was Tenacity. MVP jammer, Lauren Much. And MVP team spirit was OMG WTF.
And for SoCal, we had MVP blocker was Snips, MVP jammer was Malaboomer, and MVP team spirit was Rocks and Socks.